Are we live? Are we live? We're just crooked. We're live, but we're just crooked. That sucks, man. One of these days, I'm gonna find a way to make the camera look straight at me as soon as I wake up. So, you tuning in live? Are you tuning in live? I don't see you tuning in live. You must be tuning in live because you are watching. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Umstead. I am the host of the RNG radio show as well as the owner of the Nathaniel group. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you happen to check this video out on YouTube, there's a button here, and maybe in the middle, maybe a pop-up, something like that. Should be telling you to subscribe to our YouTube channel for past episodes. This week is going to be a wonderful week, especially starting today. I got two interviews lined up, so check them out tomorrow at 7 a.m. right here on Facebook Live. And if you don't feel like waking up, or listen, my essential workers, I know y'all are working double shifts out there, so by all means, if you are definitely sleeping in or working a double shift, or if your work schedule just doesn't allow you to wake up at 7 a.m., by all means, catch me out on YouTube. So without further ado, what do I always talk about in the beginning? Credit repair. Talk about credit repair because you need to fix your credit. If your credit isn't already there, because this dollar thing, you know, the money that you got in your pocket, it's great and all, but at the end of the day, people need to know how you're utilizing that. So, the first thing that you can do is call me, 267-702-3756. I do work with a financial services company that helps fix bad credit, and typically folks see results within 3 to 4 months. You know what I get back, though, from a lot of people that tell, well, Dan, I got this going on. I really can't afford no more than $100 a month. It's great because our program doesn't cost no more than $100 a month. Or my favorite one, my girlfriend and I, we were talking to an individual. He said he didn't want to sign the letters. He did not want to sign the letters, the dispute letters, to send back to the credit bureaus in order to get them all signed up and sent out. Because he was like, well, can't somebody else do it for me? No, nobody else is going to sign letters for you. That's called identity theft. So, folks, there is a little bit of work that is involved. For us, 3 signatures on your own, maybe a little bit more. But before we get into that, I wanted to tell you about the 6th free service. Yes, the 6th free service. If you've been watching last week, we went over the 5 free services that were already included with your membership, and that is the budgeting planner, credit restoration, credit attorney. Yes, there's a credit. Yes, your services include credit attorney to assist you. Isn't that great? Credit builder, credit monitoring, and today I wanted to talk to you about the debt payoff. Now, with the debt payoff system, the debt payoff system is a clear guide on how to, more efficiently pay down your debt. Now, take into account your debt obligations and interest. The system will show you exactly how to properly allocate your money towards your monthly payments using nothing more than your current income in order to speed up your debt payoff process. Now, I know what you're thinking. Nah, Dan, you don't understand. I'm paying this bill and then I got this bill. I'm actually behind on that bill. Well, scratch all that out, folks. The debt payoff system actually does work, and we have seen success with it because all of us, no matter what it is and will be doing and currently doing, frivolous spending. The reason why it's frivolous spending is because you're probably paying for items that you don't need, probably paying for services that you don't need, products that you don't need. So we take into account and all that, your subscriptions, all that. Listen, if you got to deal without Spotify for a few months in order to pay down one bill, then so be it. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Or possibly switch your phone plan around. I pay $49 a month. We have services that help you pay for a cell phone bill, $49 a month. If you'd like to know how, 267-702-3756. So the debt payoff, by all means, folks, I don't want you to ever think that, oh, Dan's just using this platform so he can talk about the credit repair program. I'm doing that, don't get me wrong, but I'm also going to be showing you the other side and how you can do it on your own. So how you can do this on your own, and I pulled this up from Dave Ramsey, is the debt snowball method. And that's pretty much basic. It is 4 basic steps. You list your debts from smallest to largest, regardless of the interest rate. Now, for us, because you've given us your information and pretty much laid it out, we're pretty much going to already pull that up for you because it's already plugged in. So we already have the accounts that you need, and you can pretty much rearrange it. But if you want to do it on your own, and you want to spend the time to list out all of your debts that you are aware about, from smallest to largest, hey, this is the way to go. So make minimum payments on all your debts except the smallest. Pay as much as possible on your smallest debt, and then repeat until the balance is paid off. So that's simple. You know, you got one credit card, you got a second credit card, you got a third credit card. One credit card is $3,000, another one is $1,000, and another one might be $5,000. So what you would do, pay the $1,000 off first, then $3,000, then the $5,000, and you'd be good to go. Now, to increase your credit score, to get to where you need to be at, the debt payoff program that we have will actually probably tell you, hey, if you pay a certain amount of the $3,000 first, that'll boost your score by X amount of points. If you pay a certain amount of the $5,000 one next, that'll boost your score in the right direction. So please don't think that it's like, hey, well, if I pay off this small debt, I'll be good to go. No, if you pay off the small debt, you paid off the small debt. So because you got to understand, certain credit card companies aren't going to report to all 3 credit bureaus, or if they do report, it might not be as hard of an inquiry as maybe your $3,000 balance or your $5,000 balance. So something to think about, folks, something to think about. Now, we're done with the credit repair here. So moving over to real estate. And this is 10 best kept secrets for selling your home. Guys, don't tell anybody else about this. I know we're live, but if you're watching live, please do not share this with anybody else. We're talking secrets here, folks. Can you keep a secret? Can you keep a secret from me? I would really appreciate that. So this comes from HGTV, and they talk about the 10 best kept secrets for selling your home. I don't see a date on here, but when I did review this, all of these matter. Please know all of these matter. Now, the first one, selling secret number 10, pricing it right. But Dan, my house, you don't understand. See, I put these Venetian crystallized ceiling marks in the ceiling to make every single room that you walk into smell like lavender and cinnamon buns. So no other house on the block. First of all, wait, what? Oh, we get these, folks. As realtors, we do get these. And if you are looking for a realtor to sell your home, 267-702-3756. I am a licensed Pennsylvania realtor with EXP Realty. So, number 10, pricing it right. Make sure that you're doing your comparison. Make sure that you're doing your own comparison. Your realtor already should be providing you comps, but in addition, you should be doing your own comparisons just to see. If you got a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath house that's priced for $4, or that you're looking to price for $400,000, but meanwhile the house next door or 2 doors down or within a half-mile radius is pricing it for $450,000, you might want to say, how did they get their house to be that amount? And vice versa. If it's around the low 200s, then you need to be saying to yourself, why is that house priced like that? So pricing is everything, folks, because the first thing that a buyer is going to look at is like, well, how much are the houses running on that block? And that's it. That's it. And if your house is not in there, it might be a curious look like, well, what do they have different? Actually, you know what? I saw another house that I was interested in. I'm not even worried about that. So that is secret number 10. Secret number 9, have empty closets. So for organization purposes, especially when you're showing pictures and taking pictures and everything like that, you should take out, this is just for pictures, folks, and open houses, when people do come to look, you should be taking out half of your items just to show organization and piques people's interest. Oh, I could put that there, I could put that there. You don't know how many clothes a person has, nor should you care how many clothes a person has, but you do want to get that image that it's like, I can really fit a lot of stuff in here. It's as simple as that. Secret number 8. Light it up, light it up. Girl is on fire, make the roof is on fire. Light it up. Please don't get mad at me. I know who sang that song, but damn it, if he didn't make such I want to kill him. I honestly want to kill the fool. Stupid ass robber. But light it up, folks. Maximize the light in your home. After location, good light is the one thing that every buyer cites what they want in a home. So as long as your lighting is good, recessed lighting, blah, 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 turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. All right. Number 7, play the agent field. The reason you play the agent field is you're trying to figure out who's really active in the real estate market. If you don't have an agent that's active in the real estate market or not doing anything to show that they're active in the real estate market, most likely they probably won't know what they're talking about when it comes down to the closing table or even going through the process. I've heard too many stories, and another reason why I wanted to look to become an agent, but I've heard too many stories of folks that say like, oh, I didn't know about this grant program, or I didn't know that I could probably save $10,000 by adjusting the price on my end, or I didn't know that I could get seller's assist or seller financing. So when you play in the agent field, I'm not saying that you and your agent got to be the best of buds. You guys go out to the movies or drive through theaters, or you act like your cop partners where you're going to each other's house. I'm not saying none of that, but what I am saying is, though, that agent needs to have your best interest at heart at all times, no matter what, and no matter how big or small that commission check is going to look like. Number 6, conceal the critters. Now, I'm not talking about your little roach problem or your little rat problem, but please, if you do have that, make sure that is definitely completely and put away. But our critters is pretty much our furry family friends. So make sure that, you know, the dogs, the cats are put away, because some people might not like dogs or cats. I know, it's crazy. Listen, don't tell my girlfriend this, but I love dogs from a distance. I love the dogs from a distance. What I don't love is when people tell me their dog stories. Oh man, you know my dog tore my couch butt. I love that guy. No. That is a negative no. But you know, for a cat, I love a cat to death, because a cat takes care of himself. All I got to do is clean out the litter, put some food in, and call it a day. But for viewing purposes, for selling purposes, for getting your house for its top value, make sure your dogs, anything that shows the presence of a dog or cat, is immediately removed. Because now, if the potential buyer comes in and they are looking at you know, where little Fluffy can go or where Miss Kitty could go, then by all means, you know, bring up that discussion. But for showing purposes and all, make sure you got those dogs away. Don't over upgrade. A lot of people do too much. Like I said, the Venetian crystallized lighting where you can walk in and it smells like lavender and cinnamon buns. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing. If you drink too much water, you choke. If you eat too many donuts, you know what's going to happen. Even if you have too much vegetables in your system, your body's not being able to process it properly. So with that being said and all, folks, please don't over upgrade. Keep it basic, keep it minimal, and by all means, your realtor should be able to provide some advice and tips for you. But if your realtor's not, 267-702-3756. Number 4, take the home out of your house. Now, I talked about this last week in regards to keeping it personalized, but here's the thing. Your home, when you are looking to sell, your home is no longer a home. Your home is property value. Your home is an item. Your home is a product. Your home is going to turn into a service that is going to benefit people. So you need to take that home aspect out of your house and treat it as such. Now, when it comes time for conversations, whether it be with the agent, you know, by all means, you definitely want to have those selling points in what made that house a home. Like, oh man, listen, when we got up Sunday morning, every time for breakfast, the way the light came in onto us, especially during the summer months, it was just a beautiful thing, and we felt so peaceful. That's a good tip in regards to letting the agent know. And hey, if there's a picture that goes along with it, by all means, make sure that picture is displayed and shown, because what you're trying to do is get rid of that house so that way you can move into your new home. So it's selling Selling secret number 3. The kitchen comes first. Yes, by all means, please focus on your kitchen. You got to think, folks, especially if people are moving into that big house that they love and they're looking for opportunity. 9 times out of 10, the majority of their time, outside of course, the bedroom, and that's just for sleeping purposes or other purposes. Am I doing it right? I'm probably not doing it right. But the kitchen comes first, and it should come first. You're not actually selling your house, you're selling your kitchen. That's how important it is. The benefits of remodeling your kitchen are endless, and the best part of it is that you'll probably get 85% of your money back. So investing in a good, decent kitchen as far as new cabinetry, making sure stainless steel appliances is in there, new tiling if need be, that's going to open things up because a lot of people enjoy cooking, believe it or not. The folks that don't enjoy cooking do enjoy cooking. So putting, the time and effort into your kitchen, hey, it's going to sell like hotcakes. Number 2, always be ready to show. Now, back this up, folks. I think this is one of the secrets that it's like, hey, you might want to backscale it a bit. Only because, and of course this definitely happened way before what's currently going on in the world today, but don't always feel like you need to be ready to show. Be prepared. I would say always be prepared to show. Always be ready. For those that have kids or about to have a kid, you know that you had this emergency bag ready. You know that you needed to get stuff ready, or you've heard of people getting their stuff ready and saying like, all right, this is our baby bag, so that way we can get ready, go to the hospital in case this baby comes. So always be prepared, but don't feel like you always need to be ready to show. There's a difference. Being ready is actually making sure that, hey, you got your workout clothes on, you're ready to go to the gym, it's about to get in, your gloves stay on you 24/7. That's being ready. Being prepared, hey, I know exactly where my clothes are at. I know exactly where each item is at. I know exactly what I need to do and pack in order to go to the gym. So always be prepared rather than ready. And last one, the first impression is the only impression. So folks, you might have this great home, but there might be this huge stain on the wall. And when I mean huge, I'm talking about the size of this. Okay, I don't even know if you can see it. But if somebody sees that on their future wall, on their potential home, first thing they're going to be thinking about is like, yeah, we were interested in the house. There's just a few things that we need to think over before we actually get there. And it's like, oh, was there anything? No, please don't. Let me not burden you. We will have our agent reach out to you and get back to you on that. So make sure that your house is looking home ready for somebody to come in. And hey, listen, invite your friends and family over so they can check it out beforehand. Hey, listen, I'm going to be doing an open house. What do you think of the current house right now? In addition, if you're friendly with the neighbors, knock on their door and ask them as well. And so those are the 10 best secrets. Now, for those looking for a job, first and foremost, and I've done this a couple of times already. I'm planning on doing more because I do not mind, because the focus is that, hey, if I'm helping people build back up this economy, then I'm going to be doing well in the long run, and my community is going to be doing well in the long run. So with that being said, if you are in need of resume writing services and you don't feel like paying hundreds, or I think I saw one for $2.99. I was cracking up about that. I'm like, you want somebody to pay $299 for a template that they could download from Word and just plug in their information? That's insane. So my price is half that. Oh, wait. Let me do my sales pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, the resume writing services of the Rob and Nathaniel Group is half that price. We're talking $149, but for today, we will take $49 off. And if you call now, it's actually 50% off. If you call today, you can get a 2-for-1 special, but actually that one special is just that one resume only. So for the price of free $99, that is free $99, folks, you yourself could have a professionally upgraded resume. Now, in all seriousness, folks, yes, if you need your resume done, you need assistance, free. I said free. I don't know what better way to say free than just saying free. Yes, I will provide an updated resume for you, but you got to call me, 267-702-3756, or email me, RobinNathanielGroupLLC@gmail.com. Now, folks, I got interviews this week. You know, I got plenty of interviews coming out in July and even August. I believe somebody had actually booked for August as well. So, folks, I want you to understand and realize, if you will, that, eventually I will probably get busy, so I might not get back to you right away, but it is free. I can definitely guarantee within the next 4 days. Ooh, I forgot to take off those reminders. So I apologize if you hear the sorry about that. But let's go into these 10 steps for finding your new job. Now, this article was done from thebalancedcareers.com, and this was done recently. I'd say recently. It was updated November 20, 2019 by Allison Doyle. So, first one, they say, find the best job listings. Here's my thing. Back this all the way up, all the way up, all the way, all the way up. I need you to find the best jobs that are currently hiring right now that match your skill set and what you want to or trying to transition to. Please don't find a career that it's like, well, shoot, they're hiring for a bunch of stockholder inventory clerks over at Amazon. This is going to be a great job for me. Amazon is going to work your butt off. I'm not knocking Amazon, but hey, if that's not the job that you're trying to go for, then why go for it? A great pay, great benefits, definitely an opportunity to work there, which will be awesome. But at the end of the day, folks, if it's not something that's going to be beneficial for you in the long run, then don't apply for the job. Keep your job search focused. This goes back to that. If your job is looking to become a medical assistant / CNA / healthcare technician / cashier / business analyst, then focus on those jobs only. The more that you focus and stay grinding on there. It's kind of like with realtors with expired listings. Hey, how many expired listings have you called? Well, I'm really not getting traction. How many expired listings have you called? Maybe like 5 or 10. Okay, well, there's hundreds and hundreds, potentially thousands of homes that are available on the market and those that have passed their expiration. So if you're not reaching those or not touching base with those, you're going to be out of luck. So same thing with your job search. Keep your job search focused and keep your job search engine the same. Now, if things seem a little bit shaky and you're not sure, by all means, add on to your job search. But please, please don't change. You're looking for a sales job, do not take any words out besides sale. If you want to add on specifically, like, oh, well, I want to do a call center sales, by all means, then add the call center. But at the end of the day, folks, please make sure that you are keeping your job search focused. Building your professional brand. LinkedIn's going to have to pay me for this. I swear they do. LinkedIn, folks, you're going to need to go to LinkedIn to build your professional brand. That is like the best way to market yourself professionally and in front of potential employers or HR reps or recruiters, such as myself as well. Connect with your contacts. How many people know that you're looking for a job? Honestly, how many people have you reached out to and said, hey, listen, man, I'm not so much in a tight grind, but definitely looking to get out of this current job right now. So the more that you talk about it, especially during these times, folks, you have no idea who knows who or who's currently hiring for who. So be sure to connect with your contacts and let them know, hey, I'm looking for a job. If you know of anything, this is what I'm looking for. Back when I was looking to become a teacher, one of my besties, she was out of school, and she had said, she was like, well, if you're looking, I can actually get you the principal's contact information. Folks, within 24 to 48 hours, I had a potential interview, but I realized that that wasn't my passion. I definitely want to teach, but more on a global scale. So, hence the Facebook Live. Number 5, use job search apps and tools. You should be on LinkedIn. You should be on Facebook. You should be on Indeed. You should be on ZipRecruiter. You should be on Twitter. Every single platform that allows you to search for jobs and inquire about jobs. And for my executive top producing folks, top income producing folks, you can also check out theladders.com as well. Create a list of companies you love to work for. No, you're not 5 or 6 or 7 where it's like, when I grow up, I want to work for ABC Ventures because they're super stupendous and I would love to work there. I'm going to write them down. Writing a list of companies that you want to work for doesn't benefit. Now, writing a list of companies that you don't see on Indeed, Career Builder, ZipRecruiter that might not have job postings up, by all means, that's the way to do it. Because 9 times out of 10, some of these companies just really either don't have it in their budget to advertise on Career Builder, Monster, and Indeed and such, or they just really don't want to spend the money advertising on Career Builder, Indeed, and such. Like, prime example, like some of these colleges, well, I know that, with everything going on, colleges might not be open, but with some of these colleges, when they do advertise, 9 times out of 10, their jobs are listed right on the website themselves. So if you're interested in a company, not so much create that list, but definitely make it a list of places to visit, to check to see if there's any open job opportunities available. Number 7, take the time to target your resume and cover letter. Folks, I already told you, free resume writing assistance, 267-702-3756. Now, if you don't feel like reaching out to me, that's quite all right. I appreciate that. No problem. We're on the same even playing field. But have somebody look at your resume. I've said this story many times. When I was laid off back in 2010, 2011, the worst mistake I did was spelling Philadelphia wrong. I think I was missing the second L, and I was just like, Philadelphia? Defia? This whole time, I felt like Mrs. Doubtfire. This whole time, I was frustrated and upset all at the same time. But hey, turned it around, and I was able to get into something that I really loved and enjoyed. Number 8, prepare to ace the interview, folks. Practice. Record yourself, Ask yourself the same question. Tell me about yourself. Well, my name is Nathaniel Umstead. Recently receiving my master's in higher education, I'm looking to pursue and expand upon my field in the recruiting industry. Something along those lines, folks. It could be something along those lines. Are those things true? Yes. Recently for the master's? No, that was a while back. Number 9, don't forget to follow up. Folks, as recruiters, I say this coming from a recruiter standpoint. Let me explain to you what my Friday is like, okay? I'm just going to give you a quick rundown and the reason why you need to follow up. So, ladies and gentlemen, the day in the life of a recruiter. I wake up, as I usually do. I do this morning show. Hey, how you doing? And then I go straight to work. So at 8 o'clock, between 8 to 9, pretty much checking emails, checking voicemails, seeing what forms I need to fill out, checking to see if there's any payroll emergencies from last week that I forgot to include. All those things combined. So that's between 8 and 9. 9 to 10, I got my morning meeting. After 10 o'clock, I'm going back to either those same emails or following up and making sure. Then between about 11 to 11:45, going on recruiting, reaching out to folks and applying. Now, during that time of recruiting, of course, I have people calling in, people emailing in, and then, of course, my cell number that they do reach out to, which is the one tied to my Google account through the work company. But I digress. After that, a little lunch. After lunch, going back to the recruiting, and then emergencies come up. Dan, I didn't get paid for this week. Or Dan, I need to call out. Or Dan, I'm going to be running late. Dan, did you get my note about me needing time off? So that afternoon just gets hit back to back. Mind you, I might have had a voicemail earlier that day that said, oh, I need to actually call this person. Or I might have gotten a text where I need to text somebody back. Or I might have an email of a really, really great resume and I need to send the assessment for them to get started on an assignment. So I say that, now every recruiter is going to be different, folks, but I say that in regards to making sure that you follow up so that you can follow up and make sure that you are meeting, or make sure that you follow up so you are meeting your objective in regards to getting a job. And last but not least, accepting or declining a job offer. Now, when you receive a job offer, it's important to take the time to carefully evaluate the offer so you're making an educated decision to accept it or to reject it. Folks, I say this because I can't tell you how many times people have said like, oh my gosh, Dan, I'm so excited. This job is going to do wonders. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Thank you so much. So much for this. I really appreciate it. Really do. And then 2 days later, or about a week before they get started, Dan, listen, I don't know how to tell you this. I'm not going to be able to take that job. Sorry. But you were so excited. Yeah. I know that I was excited about it, but I'm just not. Just really not going to be able to. All right. So, hey, thank you. I want to thank the company that you work for. Appreciate you. Tell that vendor they're having a great time. So, prior to even accepting the job or even declining the job offer, make sure everything lines up. Make sure that you understand what the pay is. Make sure you understand what the schedule is. Make sure you understand, that the company culture is like before you accept any role and before you jump into anything. So, one thing to look out for, folks. The other and last thing, my Kings and Queens section, Miss London Breed, or probably Mrs. London Breed, I'll just say Mrs. London Breed, mayor of San Francisco. After a special election in June of the year that she was brought in, London Breed was sworn in as San Francisco's first black female mayor. So, a native of San Francisco, London Breed has always been concerned about her community. She was raised by her grandmother at Plaza East Public Housing in San Francisco, the University of California. Davis alum first won a seat on the San Francisco Board of Supervisors in November 2012. So what is London Breed currently up to? She's currently working on a task force of members of the San Francisco Department of Public Works to clean up feces from city sidewalks known as poop patrol. Breed made homelessness an early focus of her administration. In October, she announced plans to build 1,000 shelter beds by 2020. So, folks, that's her goal and that's her determination. And as an article actually shows, San Francisco Mayor London Breed gives herself an A on a job thus far. So, and I'm pretty sure she's got A's after that. And ending with this note, folks, thank you so much for joining the show. But ending with this note, because I got to give you some motivation. Got to give you some motivation before you start your day. Keep yourself focused. Keep yourself determined and focused in all that you do. Write down everything that you're looking to accomplish, not only for today, but in the next week as well. You'd be surprised and amazed that by simply writing down that one goal, that one task that you want to get done, whether it be something as simple as drinking a bottle of water, whether it be charging your phone to get it to 100%, whether it be completing a game, as far as completing a task or a level. The moment that you write down your goals and the moment that you accomplish those goals that you've written down, everything in your life is going to be able to be accomplished. So I understand that, folks. I want to thank you so much for joining the show. And as always, what am I going to tell you? Stay blessed, my fellow millionaires. Have a great one. And listen, tune in tomorrow. I got 2 guests that's going to be on the show. You are going to love it. Have a great one, folks.
Fleslet on the beat.